I happen to be a silly pseudonym who happens to be playing this little game we all know and love as Nova Drift. I thought you were going to explode before that, but you know what? That's fine. Just good enough. Good enough. Do I want Shockwave? What am I even going to do with Torrent? Could try something with a weapon. Mine Torrent's always kind of fun. I don't know. Main problem with Shockwave is if I get Polar Inversion, I don't want to keep my shield. I haven't played with Warp in a while. I'm picking this not because of any particular reason that I think it'll be good with this build. I'm just picking it because I haven't used Warp in a while. This is going to be one of those runs. Whatever I see and catches my fancy, that's what I will do. Ooh. Okay. Engineer mines. Battery Torrent is weird. Sure. Bigger explosions, magnitude. Come to me. Decent coverage with this kind of build. Little awkward in its fire rate, but it's decent. I like it. Need some targeting to really help maximize how many of these torrents are actually hitting an enemy, but I am liking it. It's weird. It's fun. And we can take the payload, lowers the rate of fire even more, but makes it more powerful. Do I want Charge Shot? I probably don't want Charge Shot with this build. No, we could just try it and see what happens. Yay. My cat is demanding attention. Fine, we'll do Torrent. Weaponized and minded. Why not? Yes, sorry for the distraction. My cat has decided. Now's the time to get lots and lots of attention. Nah, they do not understand. They really do not. Ouch. A little rude. They really want me to take that charge shot, don't they? Let's try a homing strike. Even more oddities. Need to get loaded mines so our mines actually deal damage at range. I don't think Twin Strike is all that useful to us. I do like stronger shields though. I don't think we're going for a shield break build, at least not a heavily focused version of it. And I am definitely using the Royal We there because, well, you don't have any input, do you? Haha, ha ha ha. Orbs of Discord are tempting, but so is Bigger Explosion Radius and Splitter. And even Polar Inversion. Let's try Splinter. It lowers our rate of fire even more, but who needs rate of fire? Not me. This will certainly give us a lot of projectiles. Do I want Convergence? Lowers our rate of fire even more, but does improve targeting. and also gives us more spread, which is a mixed blessing. Yeah, I think I won't rate of fire increases from now on. Double tap is one way of doing that, I suppose, but let's get bigger explosions. Now this is going to be one of those weird meandering builds. But that's part of the fun of the game. At least for me it is. You want that reflexive shield, but I think I would like Terminate even more. A little rate of fire increase, and killing Omega faster would be certainly nice. Oh, I was worried it was going to teleport right into a mine. Let's get our shield back, please, and thank you. Yeah, run into a mine, please. A little bit close there, Comet. A little bit close. Oh, there's my rate of fire. The velocity increase wouldn't be bad either, but I think I want that rate of fire even more. Get something a little bit more reasonable for our damage output. Swarmers are not well equipped to handle this situation. Try not to get run into by anything. See, it's all fine. Don't know why I was worried. Okay. It's fine. Don't know what I was concerned about. Please do not push me into the beam weapon. Get rid of one shielder at least. I do want that Terminate, but that explosive growth is tempting. We could use it for a galvanic. We could use it for all kinds of things. Probably not Slipstream. More armor, though. More armor I will take. Okay, one down. Time to prove your worth, Splinter. Need you to break into lots more small attacks and then just utterly slaughter everything near you. Come on. Need you to explode a little bit faster. I couldn't quite kill him just yet. That's what happens when you don't take that Terminate. You're not going to have time, Shielder. Not enough time. If I were going for a pure mine build, then a double tap would be quite nice, but we're not, so I guess I won't either. Shield cooldown could be useful. Rupture's not bad, but I think I'd like that velocity even more. A little extra range, a little extra damage. Not the most effective way of doing that, but it worked. Ooh. And please explode. Thank you. Warpath is good, Reflexive Shield is good, Snipe is good, Improved Thrusters is good. Maybe Bravado? It does increase our damage a bit. We need a lot of evolutionary niches that get more projectiles from our weapons, though. I think I just go Snipe. That helps our coverage quite a bit and gives us a little bit more damage too. So many juggernauts. The mines aren't as bad with this much area coverage, but the other attacks, they can be a problem. Cinder Strike, we do so-so damage. I don't know if it's that worthwhile. We do want loaded mines. We did take Mine Specialists after all, so let's actually try to get some mines. Don't like these reflective shields. Makes it so hard to get up close and personal. More double taps. Warpath is nice, as is Volatile Shield. Let's take a little bit more shielding. It gives us more explosions when our shield breaks. We'll keep with the theme. Reflexive Shield gives us a little bit of revenge damage on our shield attacks when our shield takes an attack. And it gives us more max shields. Oops, yep. Going this way. May want stabilization here. Trying to get to this shielder, but it did not want to cooperate with me. That's okay. We'll figure something out, shielder. We'll figure something out. Damage output, not amazing, but it is okay. Not much getting through that shield, unfortunately. And by shield, I mean orbs. Yeah, not really getting much through that defense, but that's okay. When it begins this attack, we will have more opportunities. Oops. Yep. Yep. More mines, please. Thank you. Happy to have this boost. And the reroll. Well, it's not very effective, but it is very pretty. Watching all these explosions against that orbital shielding. Yep, I'm over here now. Oh wait, no, I'm back over here. Aha. Finally, loaded mines. Please and thank you. That will definitely help with area coverage, if nothing else. Take the improved thrust. That'll help us close with the enemy. We do have a very short-range weapon, so actually getting close to the enemy quickly is pretty useful. Especially for waves like this. Alright, so what do I need? I need charge shot into charged mines. That's what I need. I have plenty of rerolls. Dare I risk it, though? Ooh, that's a fun question. I'm tempted. Charged mines would be much more powerful. But if I miss, I am in a slight pickle. Very glad for that improved thrust here. Slowly working through. Still one of you survived. That's kind of rude of you. Oops. I better be careful. I won't survive. Please come back, shield. Thank you. Oh, not going to like this wave. Not quite a good hit, Comet, but I appreciate the effort. Take the terminate. Take the revelation. Dare we? Dare we? Time to wear out my fingers on the tapping fire buttons. Okay, I need you to go away. Thank you, Hammerhead. Alright, that part was easy enough once we killed the Hammerheads. Now, can we kill Warbringer? That is the question. Warbringer in this early stage isn't too bad, but when it starts getting those energy attacks like this, that becomes a little bit more of a problem. Trying to get some damage in with our shield and warp attacks. Yeah, now it's pretty much pure undodgeable energy beam. Well, not really beam. What do you call these things? They're not really bullets. Charged energy containers. I don't know. Rupture would be nice, but it's not what we're looking for. Would be nice, not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. Also would be nice, not what we're looking for. Also would be nice, not what we're looking for. Would be nice, not what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Charged mines. Lowers our mine construct limit by 1, but the charged weapon no longer applies to us. It only applies to our mines. See, it was fine. All we had to do was spend, what, 6 rerolls, 7 rerolls, have a heart-stopping moment fighting against Warbringer. You know, fine. Just fine. But look at our glorious charge mines now. Are they not beautiful? Your aim seems to be a little off today, Comet. A little off. Quantum coherence? I don't think so, no. Not Rebuke. Blitz is... it's a little extra damage, I suppose. Not too bad. Singularity, on the other hand, is bad. Singularity is very bad. Especially when we have mines spawning in front of us. And hammerheads. Because of course. Scion, really. It's not that I don't appreciate you, but sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that stuff, right? You need a little space. Nope. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay. Once again, Comet. Aim's not the best today. Orb of Discord, I don't know. This would be great if we were going mine-only build, but we're not going mine-only. I would like to be able to fire my weapon more than once in a calendar year. Very glad for these charged mines now. Handling a lot of the enemies away from me while I can focus on a few in front of me. Tempting, tempting, tempting. I turned down a double tap because that's 6. This is 3. Is that worth the rate of fire increase, even with that delay? We already have a bit of a delay. This is a significant boost to that, but it's not horrible. It does help our mines charge faster. Yeah, it's very weird, but it's... Whoops, hello. We just decided we need to go faster than light for a second there. Oop, oop. Thank you, mines, for clearing out the turrets and the riffraff for us. Six galvanic, that's worthwhile. Oh, hold on, I need to take care of you. Champion shielders are too annoying. They're so tanky. So much health. Alright, terminate. I need you to help me terminate a bit. Thank you. Much appreciated. More hull, faster mine construction, stronger shield effect, power, and radius. I guess the faster mine construction is the most interesting thing here. Burnout reactors wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Though we need self-destruct incandescence for that one. Hello, Bulwark. I think this is the first time we've met you. This playthrough. Alright, Comet. No need to get cheeky on me. Essence Sap is somewhat tempting, I will admit. Kinetic boost, shrink our shield down, but make it even more powerful. I think I want the channeling, though. Why do I go for Streamline here? Maybe. Nope. Don't want that. Don't want that either. Come on, mine, blow up. Not that mine, the other mine. No, earlier. People. Work with me here. Work with me. Well, we're about to be hit by a meteor, it looks like. There's Streamline. One mine stabilization. Yep. Right. Cut that one too close, but ah well. We have our mines to protect us. Surely they'll do the job. Surely. Faster mine production's always nice, I suppose. Serpents and rupture. Alright, 37. Can we get 38? Do I hear 39? Anyone? Ooh. Don't want shielded constructs. Maybe the Streamline. Warpath is fine. Self-destruct and hope for burnt reactors, or core shielding for the extra damage resistance. I'd like to try burnt reactors just to see how much faster they build and explode with this sort of situation. But I don't know if that's the right choice, because I'm not sure we can easily survive long enough to actually see such a thing, especially in this situation right here. Just, you know, for one example. Off the top of my head. Oh dear. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. Who was worried? I wasn't worried. That's a lie. I was worried. Okay. Don't like you, gravity manipulator things. Wish you would go away. Might should focus more on emergency systems. But I was having too much fun building up our weapon. It's definitely not what I would usually do. But that's part of the fun. Obsession is a little late for you. It's not too late for you. Several galvanics do make for a nice orb of discord, but I think I want this damage resistance even more. Just keep going in that direction, please. Thank you. Not what I was wanting, but it's what I will happily take if that celestial explodes. Your timing today, Comet. If you'd been just a little later, just a little. Stay away. Snipe is so underappreciated when you use this sort of thing, I think. It gives you that little extra range and damage on these mines and your attacks. It's pretty useful. I don't appreciate it enough at the very least. Let's go for it. Bravado. Let's just make ourselves stronger at the cost of making the enemy stronger too. I see no downside to this plan. Alright, Bulwark. You and I need to have a chat. Comet, once again, your... Yep. Timing could use some work. Just a little. Yeah, just teleport myself right into the enemy attack. That's smart. I remember the old days when the Warp Blast effect just teleported you in a random location when your shield broke. That was weird. And dangerous. But in some ways I'm still not used to this one where you control where you go. You gotta have that reaction time. And that awareness that your shield is about to break. So you can actually remember to be ready for it. Okay. Took a bit too long, but that's okay. Happy to have a boost. Boosting me. Boost. Oh, not happy to say we have Bulwark yet again. Yeah, sure, we'll take the Death Blossom. Not likely to make a huge difference, but we can say we did. I take that quantum decoherence now, by the way. Just saying if you want to offer it to me, game. Just saying. Did not see over there, Singularity. I'll be over here. Yep, that's what I was afraid of happening. Goodbye, swarmlings. Goodbye, swarmlings. Alright, mines. Take care of this part, would you? I need you to break their shield so I can get up close and personal. And take care of these swarmers too while you're at it. Just handle it all for me, would you? That's all I'm asking, for you to do all of my work for me. Don't think that's too big of a demand, really. Hello, Singularity. Fancy meeting you yet again. Nope. Sure. We'll take it. Need to get my shield back if you don't mind. Okay. Alright, not the worst positioning of a mine, but not the best either. Essence Sap. Incendiary Strike. Maelstrom. Not the craziest idea in the world, but I think I want the stabilization even more. Give me a little bit more control over my maneuvering. Plus it is a little thrust increase as well. Sure. We'll go with that. Yep. Don't mind me, I'm just laying mines. Just laying mines. Beam attacks, don't like you. Don't like you at all. Oh, nope. Don't want that. Not much I can do about it, mind, but... tracers. You and your shields. I highly doubt we'll get burnout reactors, but I guess we can dream. Let me dream, game. Let me dream. I do enjoy this galvanic. The galvanic revenge attack has been pretty useful. Oops. Try not to stabilize right in the middle of an enemy explosion. Try not to run right into the black hole. Okay, yep, good. Oh dear. This is a wave 200. Oh no, no, yep. It's fine. Who was worried? In fact, that singularity took care of the bowler for me, so I should be thanking it. I do not know if you can hear that. I do have some noise gating set up, but our cat is, yeah, this cat's, calling for attention, and it's attention I cannot provide at the current time. She's a little needy this morning. Yes, I'm actually recording in the morning this time. Early morning, mind, but I was up. I decided to go ahead and record. Okay. Yeah, mines, I need you to detonate and clear out some of this for me. Part of the problem of having your mines mostly on one side is, well, they only get a lot of their damage on that one side. Even with all the velocity upgrades we've given them, they're still somewhat limited in range. Oh dear. Hard for me to keep track of where the enemy projectiles are. Yeah. I thought that was likely the case there. Still, 1.2 million, if barely. That's not bad for a run where I just said, eh, sure, that looks decent, I'll take it. Oh, me. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Always nice to be reminded how powerful Torrent mines are when it comes to clearing the area. However, I shall now thank you all for stopping by.